Hello, this is the Watchdog. Welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we have a double unboxing for you. I have two watches from AliExpress, so this should be a lot of fun. So let's get started. Start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Benyar 5212 with the sparkly finish. I just reviewed this watch. If you haven't seen the review, be sure to check it out. And Grogu is still wearing my Addie's Dive AD 2070. Grogu is concerned. Apparently, Princess Leia is upset with the Trade Federation and implemented tariffs on all their imported goods. I asked him if he was worried because the last time the Republic had a conflict with the Trade Federation, it led to the fall of the Republic and the rise of Emperor Palpatine. He said no, he gets all his frog eggs through the Federation. All right, let's get started. I'm not sure which is which, so we'll just go with the smaller packaging. And it's also much lighter packaging, so we'll assume this is the most affordable. I don't think I even need the scissors. All right, we have a Lige. And we have the hang tag and the instructions. And then we have the watch. And we have a Joker watch. I haven't done one of these in a while. I did one a long time ago made by Deedon. So I saw this the other day and just figured I'd check out the Lige version. These used to be super popular. You don't see them very much anymore. I think the whole Joker watch has kind of run its course, but this is my channel. I can do what I want, and so I figured why not. Now, of course, unlike the real watch, this has two movements, and one controls the hours and one controls the minutes. So these movements are not in sync. So when you go to set them, you have to set both of them. But one nice thing, though, is by having two crowns like that, they kind of act like ears. Then on the real watch, too, I think this tongue is like a moon phase, but this one just floats back and forth. All right, let's put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. It looks nice. It wears nice. The strap needs some breaking period, though, and I only have 2 notches left, which is unfortunate because the strap is really part of the watch, so you don't want to have to replace it if you don't have to. So if you do have a bigger wrist, let me see how big you need. You need a 20 mil. Yeah, you need a 20 millimeter. All right, on to the next watch. All right, let's get this one open. And I don't even remember what this one is. All right. One more time. All right, we have a Skrox, one of the weirder names. And this is an unboxing, so we have the instructions. And here's the watch. As you can see, this kind of has a Tag Heuer vibe to it. At least the bezel anyway. So let's get this plastic off. And notice the second hand's not moving. Usually just messing with it. Okay, it's moving. So that's good. The self-windings works. Sometimes you get these watches. I've had a few where the movement just doesn't work. But no, this one works. And it looks like we have a hollow bracelet. You can tell. but it's a fairly nice looking for a hollow. And looks like we have a fold over clasp, and it's pressed, but at least it's got 3 holes to micro adjust. Sometimes you get these really bad side press ones with only 2 holes or no holes at all. So when it comes to big watches, these are really big links, so you really need the micro adjust. So it would have been nice if you had 4. But so far, this watch doesn't seem too bad. It did not cost a lot of money, trust me on that one. So I like the watch head anyway. All right, plastic's off. There it is. And as you can see, the second hand stopped again. So just fiddling with it wasn't enough to wind it. So looks like I got plastic on the case back too. So let's see if the hand winding works. Yes, the hand winding works. So there it goes. All right, let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch unsized my 7.5-inch wrist. Well, looks nice. It wears nice. It's a big watch, but it sits nice and flat on the wrist. And I can get 3 fingers underneath. So it does not get the Joe Haynes seal of approval. You have to get at least 4 for that. But still not too bad. Okay, well, thank you for watching my unboxing video, and I will be back with hopefully a review. I'm probably going to do that Pagani Design Tudor Black Bay monochrome homage. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. If you like this watch or the other watch, be sure to use my affiliate link and I'll get a tiny commission, but they do add up. And I'd like to thank my Members Choice members. There you are, all 5 of you. And unfortunately, I still haven't sold the Members Choice watch. So I will not be putting up a new one for vote until I sell it. So unfortunately, I'm going to probably have to lower the price again. So I'm not going to make a lot of money on that watch. Or I should say I'm going to lose quite a bit of money on that watch. Bye.